Hey everybody, Azile here. Welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included in my frozen wasteland of a world, although we are starting to make it not so frozen as we can see. It's still pretty frozen. Yeah, we're still at a balmy 6. Not bad. We're getting there. Yeah, we're getting there. We did put a kind of a line in here that's now depleted itself. So it kind of worked. And I got a couple things I need to work on. Not worried about the base. We've got it enclosed now, more or less. What we do have is issues with this stuff. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to connect this through here. In other words, access will be through here, and we're going to close this off. And that's step number 1. We do not need 2 doors going straight from the base. We need that to be shut, and cold can be barriered this way through this door. So we're going to get that shut. And then our other access is here. And what we're going to do is we're going to build one of the classic, and this was Cedric gave me the tip, and I just forgotten all about it. Quite simple. You just put there's 2 ways to do it. There's one with, I've done before, 4 doors and some tricky automation. There's another one with 3 doors and a timer. I'm going to go simple and just do the 3 doors and timer. The other one can break sometimes, the pressure plated one. And so I'm not thrilled about that one. So I think we're just going to do the timer one. So we have a timer. Okay. And what we do is we're going to stick a timer right here. And we're going to wire it to this door. All right. And that will mean that they are accessible. And then there's a way to do this where I have to set this to periodically blink off. But most time it's open. And so that has to be done. And then we need to get some power into this little setup as well, which we already kind of have. So we're just going to do it like this. Okay, so that's going to get done, and that's going to provide our heat door there, and then we're going to do another one here. A little awkward the way I have this designed with this up and down, so I think that we'll have to eliminate this up and down. Because I want to keep things looking pretty, and they'll just go up and down this way. Yeah, that's what I'll do. This is not important to have a ladder here anymore, so we'll just kind of get that rid of. Set that to 9, and then we'll get this wired up, and we'll have 3 of these eventually, and we'll put some power in here, this line, and we will stick another automation timer right here, and we will just simply go like this. We'll add the other door in a moment. Okay, so we're gonna have that gonna get going. All right, so that's number 1. A very good, Cedric always comments on my videos and gives me lots of good pointers. I don't always listen or use them, not because I disagree, but sometimes I'm just forget or I'm lazy. I just want to do things a different way. But most of his feedback is very valid. Now, the other one he pointed out, and this is why we're going to actually cancel this stuff. Too bad we built most of it already, but that is fine. It's not that big of a deal. Power is a premium here, and if we are going to set this channel up, we're basically doing this wrong because we are going to spend power on 2 pumps, and there's no point in doing that when we can let gravity do the work for us. So in order to do that correctly, and I think that we would ultimately want it insulated, so what we will do is we will end up running a chamber through here. And do I want it 2 wide or 1 wide? I think 1 wide is enough. I think if I do it 1 wide, it'll work just fine. Let's try and do it 1 wide. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to do it like this. Okay. And this. And we're going to have this like this. And we're going to get them to dig all this out. How we are going to do that remains to be seen. I mean, the most obvious way would be to simply build a ladder for them to be able to jump around. And just probably go the simple route. Kind of like this. But what we will need to do is not put this wall in at first. And that way, we'll just simply let them dig it all out. And we'll put another ladder like here for now. So that'll be that. We're going to build a gravity system that will, without using power really, let this get in here. But we're also going to do it over here because we have the level that we can do it from. Because we can open from here and let it float across here. So this is all wired in. If we need access again, we will go through the back way. So that's also, I'm going to build this one though from the top up. So I would have the door here. I'd want this across like this as its measure. And then the doors here. And then really what we need to do is build kind of like this. And then the flow will go through here. And I think that's going to be what I'm going to do. And there may be arguments for or against my madness, but I'm not interested in arguments. I'm interested in it, in getting things done. So we will need to take this out and clean up some of this water in here. I think I will let them know that I'd like that to be done at some point, and just make sure that that's not germy or anything. It's not. So that's got that framed out. And then the next thing that I'm considering, I keep on talking about power. We've solved oxygen for the time being. This is a 6-dupe oxygen system as far as I can tell. Yeah, like we're actually overproducing oxygen. And it's not a problem yet, but look at this. This is getting lit. Like we've got, yeah, it's so we are overproducing oxygen, which is fantastic. But the reason why we are is because this system is currently designed for X amount of dupes. Okay, so I built one of these. I never made videos about it, but I built one of these in another playthrough like a year ago, and I really liked using oxyverts. The limiting factor is you can't get seeds from them. So you are stuck with the amount of seeds you get. But what does happen, and it's about a 1 in every 150 cycles, you'll get one more. Okay, which doesn't sound like a lot, but they slowly will add up. There's still a chance that I dig the rest of this out. I may find a few more, okay, buried. So that's why I will actively seek to carve out the rest of the forest biome to find any that I might be missing. We'll get to that later. But this now, because my understanding is these produce 31.3, a dupe averages 100, right? So that means that 31.3 is like, there, 3 of them are producing 99, right? But the way we can do this, the most logical way to do this is we can figure out the total sum. And so we have right now, I believe 24 of them. So 31.3 times 24, that's 750. Okay. So what we're saying is we already have enough for 7 dupes. And with getting even 2 more seeds, we'd have enough for 8 dupes. And I love making bases built on 8 dupes. That's a great number to me. So that's kind of what I'm going for. So we need to add dupes. The other factor is food. Well, by the rough calculations, Cedric once again did the math, and I didn't look too deep into it. I used to just use OniCalc, but even OniCalc was always giving you ideal situations. He figured that you need, on Ravenous, you need 10 mealwood per dupe because of the inefficiencies of the farming and stuff, right? 8, I think, is the magic number, but I think you need 10 to make up for the inefficiencies. So for 6 dupes, which is what I want to have, we're going to need, for right now, we're going to need, and I want to get the next dupe almost immediately. We are going to need to have 60 mealwood. And right now we have 27 plus 15 plus 10, right? So 27 and 15 and 10, that's 52. So ideally for 6 dupes, I need 8 more. And there is literally no reason why we cannot put in more. There's no reason. And 6 of them aren't even working right now. So, but we're going to, because once we get this place warmed up, they're all going to work just fine. So basically, and this is redundant now. We do not need this, so it's going to get ripped out, and we're going to turn this all into mealwood. So we're going to add, and I think I said 8 more, 4 there, and I think these will grow too high. Pretty sure they will, right? Yep. So we're going to add 4 more here. That is enough mealwood then to support 6 dupes. And then when we want to add a 7th dupe, which we're going to do very quickly after that, we'll just add another 10. But I don't want to do it now because I don't want to overproduce. It will mean that we need a dedicated farmer. Now, the other way that I can supersist this would be to have him cooking in this thing, cooking the lice loaf, but it uses water, so we don't want to do that. We're just going to go with that. It does mean their quality of food is going to be quite low for a while until I decide to go for some kind of upgraded food system. But barring finding sleetweed at some point, that's a no. So that is another thing that we're going to get going on. It's going to really help a lot. And sorry for all this preamble, but we got the decisions to be made. We also need to get the Drecos going on very soon. We are almost there, and that can probably happen up here. We're almost there. But here's the thing. Power. We can exist on coal for quite some time because we found in the other world ample amounts of coal. We got a dupe living over here and just because of the raw numbers, we're going to also just, we're going to put in 2 more. And I believe then that 10, it will be enough for him. He needs to find the seeds, of course, but he has been working on that slowly. And we'll see, he's very slow, but he's going to keep on looking for more mealwood, and he has a bit of food left. He's got enough for 5 more cycles. I believe I can get all this online in 5 cycles, as long as I keep on not forgetting about him. Here's another one here that we can easily go and get. Somewhere in here, there will be Drecos. There will be ample amounts of coal, and he's basically going to be responsible for working this little zone. We may, I just saw a Dreco. We may add another dupe over here to assist. So then we would have a miner, like a digger miner supplier who's going to go around and dig out coal and keep on chucking in here and powering it to ship it. And then another guy whose job is going to be to farm the mealwood. I don't know if I would overtax a dupe by trying to have him do all. We'll see. So we can exist on coal for quite some time. However, it will not last forever. We will eventually want more power, and we will run out of coal. And I've been racking my brain about a power solution. I thought about oil. There, oil on the other side. I really don't want to do oil for power. It's so hard to get set up, honestly. It involves so many things. Water. It's a waste of water pumping it. It just involves so much that it just doesn't seem to be the solution. But what we can do is, and we have to check and see, yes, we do have a pip. What we need to do is use a wood burner. Okay. Carbon dioxide and heat, no problem. But what we'll need to do is farm it. Okay. And eventually, though, we don't have to do wood. We can go into power here. Eventually, what we will do is get into, where is it? Why am I not seeing it? Why am I not seeing it? Oh, because it's the petroleum generator. Where is that? Couldn't have unlocked it already. I did. Yeah, not yet. Ethanol, right? We can turn wood into ethanol, and we can use that as power. And so to me, that is the solution. And to do ethanol, we have it there. Where's the other thing? I know it exists. Here. Ethanol distiller. We're going to turn lumber into ethanol. So that's what we're going to do, right? We're going to get onto ethanol eventually as our power because we have pips, we have acorn seeds, and we can start pip planting trees. And yes, it's going to be quite the forest. It is. But if we pip plant them, they're resource free. We don't have to feed them dirt and water. We can plant as many as we want. And then we can automate it all so that the system just scoops them up, all the lumber, and brings the turn into ethanol, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. So that is what we're going to do. And we've got lots of space. So we can have a massive forest if we need to. I want to put the Dreco farm in here nice and close to everything. So the farm would not be getting built in here. Okay. So, and there's no point in trying to get it set up yet because we're on coal for a while. And we are going to have to build it somewhere where we can basically slowly heat up and have just runs and runs and runs of it. So basically what I want to do is figure that out. This is no good. I don't want to touch into this. Up here, though, there are no geysers or anything in our way. So we can almost go straight up to the ceiling. So we can have many, many rows of trees over here. And all that's going to require us to do is to heat this area up. And we are going to have to climate control it. So I'm going to start that process happening. The process of making all of this get hot. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to use this. We're going to use this stuff to heat this. We have super, super hot temperatures here. All we have to do is crack into this and let this start coming out. And slowly we'll enclose this place until it heats up to the temperature we want, and then we'll just cut it off. And while that may seem like a ludicrous plan, it's the plan I'm going to go with. So in order to do that, I want to get that process actually started. And the way I'm going to do that is by cutting that right there. And so that is the plan. So I've got power sorted out. I've got oxygen sorted out. I got food sorted out. I've got water sorted out. I really actually have everything sorted out for getting a stable base online that's not going to run out necessarily of any specific resource, but it will take time and work. But I just wanted to explain the last day of my thinking and the direction I want to go. So let's get started. We got a lot of little things to do, and I'm looking forward to seeing it get done. And we can slowly work towards building our dupes a place they can actually call home instead of this hellhole they're currently living in. And so that is all going to slowly get done. And once we can bring in some more dupes, because you're going to get ear pops drumming, it's popping soon the way it's going. Not for a while, but it is going to happen. These things are amazingly good. So, that's the other thing I want to do. We're actually going to change this out. I know this is quite cold, and doing what I want to do is going to perhaps cause me a little bit of an issue. So the way that I will do it is the smart way. We're going to build another barrier underneath this, like that. And in order to carve that out, we will need to have this freed up. And over here, we'll just have a little bit of that going on. And then, of course, this is going to be a problem. So we'll have to actually remove this level and tell them to stop building this. Well, not necessarily. I think we can just stop like there. Research is complete. But basically, we're going to have to build a lower bridge here underneath this all, like this. And we'll dig this out, except for this one, like this. I'm going to kind of P8 this, as that's not as urgent, but it has to be done because I have to stop this situation from occurring. I want them to get the other stuff done first, though, that I asked them to do. The research is complete, so there's no reason that we can't just sort of... Oh, this is already done. Okay. Where was the other one? Right here. We can get this done. So now it's just a matter of starting to get it all in place. I'm not going to start more food going because, like I said, this is designed currently for... Oh, we may have our next two. In fact, I know we will. We got to pick one of them. Okay, so it would be nice to get some salt water because I don't have any, and that would allow me to make some barriers for the for various things. But I have brine, so I'm not too worried about that. I mean, it would be nice to grab that. However, we do need a rancher, germ resistant, uncultured, and not a good artist. He comes with ranching, building, supplying. He is a likely candidate because I do want a rancher for my Dreco farms eventually. Cooking, farming. Pro farmer would be nice, except he's a plant murderer with farming. Other than that, he was fine. Operator, rancher, supplying. So once again, a rancher. Caregiver, shabby dresser, loud sleeper. I mean, that's not that big of a deal. But this is stupid. So I think we're going to go with Ruby. Yeah. And welcome, Ruby. And Ruby, your skills, Ruby, will be heading towards ranching. Yeah. And you can have a hat for now. And as far as your priorities go, you know what? You can just float around and do whatever you feel like it, except I want to make sure that your cooking, decorating, research, operating, farming, and ranching are turned off, right? So Ruby, your farming can be actually a priority. Your ranching can be a priority. You're not going to do any operating. Well, maybe if you need to, we can do that. But I want your farming to be the highest. You can start doing the farming. Gene, you're going to go back down to this. It doesn't change anything, honestly. Actually, you can just go baseline off now. You don't even have any cooking to do, so supply when you can. Yeah, we're going to go kind of like that, Ruby. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. And then if you don't have farming, maybe do some tidying once in a while. Same with Eugene. I think we'll go with that. Schedule-wise, got too many of these guys in the first schedule. Need to add another schedule. So we're going to add this one. We're going to take and block all these off. And then we're going to simply give them downtime here, bedtime here. And we need to start moving guys around. So Ruby, you can go in this one. And the Turner, you can go in. No, I don't want the... I want to actually... I'll put Devin. No, Devin's on the other side. Oh, no, Devin's here. No, I think he's on the other side. How many dupes do I have here? I have 6. So it's 2, 2, 1, 1. Oh, so we don't need this schedule yet. That's right. Ruby, you can go in this one. And we'll leave this for now. We don't need that. Devin is on the other world. So that works. He'll have a bed. He doesn't have a table. So furniture, let's build a table. Oh, and the other thing too is apparently I didn't understand is just plant a plant here. No, this needs 20. That's not warm enough. Hold on, cancel that, guys. What do we have that can survive decent temperatures? This one wants 20 to 50. I guess that's all our options. We don't really have anything. So until this warms up, it's not going to work. But well, you know what? We'll just plant these here. And then eventually this will turn into a great hall. With that planter. Well, they lived for a second. I thought these things needed... 20. The air is like 6. Why are these alive? Body temperature 20 to 50. Yeah, there they go. Okay. I don't think that because they're dead, I think that this causes issue. Yeah. These things don't count unless I think they'll be alive, so. That just means we need to keep letting the base warm up, but these things will work. Okay, so now what we have here, right, is, and now correct me if I'm wrong, we want it to be open for, let's say, 100 of the day, and then red for like 1. Okay, let's copy those settings and put that on here as didn't copy 101 like that. And if I'm correct, let's do this. If I go reset, no, it doesn't hit it. Okay, let's just try doing this for 1 second. Okay. Oops. Cool. I thought this was supposed to delete this. Oh, I'm an idiot. It would if I had built this right. A tile there, so oops. Yeah, anytime now, guys. Thanks. I'm sure this will create all sorts of issues with the timer being disconnected. Okay, so what we want to do is put this here and put the timer beside it. There's a big oopsie. We'll just let them do that. Now, I don't think this will work as long as this is hooked up. So, I think if I just take this snippet tool and do this, and then tell them to put it back to auto, it'll work. And then this one, same thing has to happen. We need to deconstruct this, and we need to nip out this thing for now. Oh, the automation wire is still stuck there, isn't it? So it doesn't work like that. Okay, we'll just do it the old school hardcore way. Yeah, we'll just do it like this. We just deconstruct this and get it figured out. Same over here. Just deconstruct this. And we can hook this back up to where it was supposed to be. And you let them build that properly, and then we'll figure it out. Okay, and this is going to need a put this like this, and an automation wire to here, and a timer sensor here. There we go. When they finish that stuff, then we can get this working properly. Because right now, the problem is we're actually at a food deficit, and I can see it creeping up on me. So, it should be okay, though. So we need to just copy the settings here and get these going. And then we need this to warm up. So we can use another injection of water. This I created as a barrier here, but now it's not going to matter anymore. So I think what we'll do is we'll let this inject in to the system, right? And now we're going to have to, this is going to come around, and this is actually, we're going to not do this anymore. So all this is going to actually get taken out. Yeah. Okay, it's a little bit of cleanup. That they'll get to whenever they get to it. So now what we have is we've got this stuff floating through here that's hot, and it's going to add some heat to the base. We just have to monitor it carefully, because last time I forgot about it, and that's not good. And this has to be de-seed. We won't need this anymore. And then we just have to figure out why this is not working correctly. Because this is not configured right. When it comes back, bring it back to cycle around. We need to do, if my mental acuity is right on this, we'll try it. I think we're going to do this. Let me see. I may have made this overly complicated. Yeah. Now it's just, why is this not working? It's disabled by automation grid because I added this, and it was supposed to be if it's above 100, then you can activate. So for now, that's what that's going to have. Of course, this will end up changing around eventually. But what? Why? Why? Why are you stuck here? These doors are on auto. So why would you be stuck here? What is the malfunction that I have created? I don't see one. Was it simply... Okay, well, move to... Yep. You can go there, Ruby. We have given you guys access. You can go there. The bathrooms are... Uh-oh. Are we out? Filtration, we're out of sand. God, I forgot all about that. My bad. We will fix that. And there will be some messes. And tubes who are not happy. Forgot. We need to be making sand. I had disconnected that because I wanted to do something and to move it. And then I forgot all about it and paying attention to my sand. Actually, this is an emergency like you've never seen. So we will have a little bit of a mess going on, and definitely some guys walking through garbage. Right. Did we get another mess? No, we didn't. So we're waiting for this to get done. Quick. Quick. Okay, and now igneous rock to sand. And you're going to give me, I want to get 50 done. And we're going to get that going. And then, of course, the coal has become an issue. Let's get those filled up. Just when you think everything's going your way, and you can start relaxing and working on new stuff, boom, oxygen not included says, no, that's not how it is. You need to be better about things. Stop cheering each other and just get it going. Okay. There we go. Let's get this done. The sooner we get the temperature control situation working, the better and happier I will be. We're going to set this to green duration of 100. We might adjust that later, but That, and this will be, no, it's this. 100, put this to 1. I'd like those done immediately. You better build that. Bubbles. Poor Bubbles. Look how slow she is. Try this construction 1. Okay. It has carbon dioxide in it. So if we... let's put this down to like 10 for now. Make sure it works. Okay. Vacuum. Perfect. So we're going to put this at... I don't know what to set this at. Let's just go with 50. Is that too quick? Every 50 seconds? I think it's going to be okay. Do that. And then the same thing over here. Let's set this to 50. Now we know it works anyways. Yeah. So that is going to be a heat barrier that's going to help keep the heat from coming in. And don't think we have an issue. There seems to be lots of food. Let's not forget about what we got going on here, because this is actually now working and there's lots going on. So now we need to actually, do you want this to warm up a bit? What kind of temperatures are we looking at? That's fine. So I think what we're going to do is take this and I'm going to now cut that off. And now that'll rotate. And that is just basically going to radiate warmth into this area. And because this is now not letting the cold in anymore, this will warm up and all the meal will be online. And this is actually getting quite good. But we will use that to temperature control. And it will slowly work its way up into the base, bit by bit. Bit by bit. We could extend it, right? We could do it further, make it go further in order to start heating up more up here and less down here. But I think we'll wait on that because I have a lot of other little projects that I'm trying to get done. Like this has got to get done soon as well. So I'm actually going to tell them to kind of hurry this up. Stuff up down here is next. And so now I know this is going to seem awkward, but we have so much oxygen that I can do this. Okay. This is just the procedure I'm going to do. So we're going to actually take these all out. And we need them turned off for now. We are going to then prep this area with this. No. That is not where that goes. Yeah, you know what? It can work. It can work like that. Yeah, to get it prepped. Prepping wise. So we got a lot to do. I got a bunch of stuff that I want to do. Its stress is coming down. They're still working a multitude of different things. Here I have this all set up to 5. That's okay. This is not as critical as the other things I want to get done. I think we have to focus inward for a while. These are staying vacuum. This one is, yep, every now and then. And that's just going to really help the temperature control. At least that's what I've been told. Well, if I'm wrong, if this is wrong, then I've been told wrong. But I'm pretty sure this is how it works. We don't need water in here. So whoever caused that needs to clean it up. Like then oxygen goes in here. So there can be some transfer of heat, but then it will close. I just don't know how frequently. Yeah, I guess 50 seconds is probably pretty good, depending. Down to 65 on the stress meter. How's everything going over here? I bet he's sitting around with nothing to do. Yep. It's not surprising me at all. We better keep on this, or he needs 2 more. He will suddenly maybe run out of food. I think the next move was to go down here. So you can go down right here and dig this out. And can I find even just one more somewhere? That's Bristle Blossom. Well, I don't see any, but so 9 is going to have to do. Oxygen-wise, time for you to probably create an oxygen system. I'd love to pump oxygen over, but we haven't found the others. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's pretty far away. Anyways, you have so much algae and nothing to really do that I think we will just simply get we're going to get a very simple power system going for you with a generator, a battery, some wiring, and an oxygen. These things are terrible. An oxygen diffuser. I'm going to stick that there. Should we or no? We should put it here. Maybe he won't like industrial equipment in his... I can't remember. Is this thing considered industrial equipment? It is not. Put it right there beside you. We're going to set these all open. And we're going to take this wiring and work it into here. And now let's set this all to a 9. And that is going to allow you to start producing oxygen for yourself very easily. Because it's literally all you have to do is farm. Yeah, you just have to farm. And I think you can farm. I bet in his priorities, he's a new dupe. So his farming is set to no, not allowed. Actually, I want digging. No, we want everything to do this right. Because this is I'm going to put it here. Supplying always the highest. Farming can be here. Operating can be there. Yeah, decorating, cooking, hiding if we're necessary. Storing. We'll do like that for you. That should work. So it means you'll go for supplying over everything else, which is what I want. And then you'll go through the default list. Maybe for now, farming needs to be higher, actually. Just for now. Okay, now we're going to save this, though, just for a second. We're going to say disable, and try and stagger these things out a little bit. So we won't be wasting too much food if get it balanced. Anyhow, buddy, I'm sure you'll get this online before you die. Pretty confident you will. And if you don't, well, you were told what to do. There's lots of oxygen up here. Lots of it. So when you get around to it, you can do this. No rush. Yeah, no rush. We'll give you a proper bathroom one day once you prove yourself. I got to remember to come back and turn those on in a bit. At least in another cycle. Okay, so he, for now, is done. Okay, so what do we got here? And the question was, could we... Thanks for whatever mess, however this got created. It definitely wasn't from me. Could it have been? Maybe. That has to get cleaned up. Nobody can get down there. Fantastic. Well, we're going to have to temporarily be able to get down here. I almost got this done. Let's get this mess cleaned up. We need to get this... I'm impatient right now. You guys are messing with my program. Get this cleaned up. And where are we dumping our water? Do we even have a water dumping place? No, we don't. So we're going to get this... but no? Yep. Yeah, let's get a bunch of this annoying stuff dealt with. Gonna get that done. We have enough mealwood for 6 dupes, so we're probably not taking, although we need 7 for the oxygen burn that we're going to be going through. We'll see. I'm probably going to take the sand. This guy could be a good decorator if that's supplying. I can easily get the mealwood online. I think we're going to do this because of the oxygen that we're going to be creating. As much as this would be nice, I feel like this guy is our creator / supplier. Let's just go for it. Get our 8 dupes going, or 7 dupes, so the oxygen burn is getting close to where I want it. So we'll need a bed for him at some point, and another table in here. We don't need 2 of these, so let's deconstruct this one. Oh, his skills, just before we forget. We're probably going to go for the art stuff first, simply because that would be important. So we're going to get you going on this stuff, aesthetic design, and then your priorities are going to be decorating as the only dupe who's going to do it. And then your secondary is supplying. And that's pretty much what I want you to be focused on, Quinn. Thanks and welcome aboard. And now I can just get rid of both of these. Go into furniture, put a mess table here, and now go into furniture and put a large sculpting block right there. Put those to 9. What is going on? Is the water too cold? That probably got too cold in this area at some point, maybe. But I don't see how else this would have happened. And that's where all that water came from. Either that or there was a piece of ice somewhere up here. No, I think the pipe burst. I remember this thing was cracking sometimes. I bet it burst, froze, and then melted. This is cleaned out now, so now we can get this figured out. We've torn out that row. This row has to get torn out. Do that to there. Okay. You need to finish this. We need more mealwood. So I added another dupe. Okay. Duplity loopla. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't like how I made this one that tight. Maybe it's not a big deal if the main shaft is open, so maybe they would go there. You know what? I'm going to go with that amount and see if that holds. Or we go 10 per. Maybe it's only 9 per. We're going to find out. Because right now it looks like we're doing okay, but there's a lot of hungry mouths to feed now. Look at him already working the art. Good job, buddy. Quaint. Very quaint. Good job, buddy. Great haul. Thank you. Yeah, let's get this project finished. Almost done. Okay, temperature-wise, let's see. We still got this floating around, and it's now all gotten down to a decent temperature. So that's just what's going on. But this stuff will keep intermingling slowly. But I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to extend that outwards. So we'll do that after. I've given, once again, too much stuff to do. So we're going to wait until they finish up a few of these projects. He's got one more here. That's the long one because they keep running around the whole way. But once that one's done, I think he'll start to get... maybe we'll make that a 9. Yeah, I think we'll start to get some things going properly now. It says for Oxford I have 22 of them, but I'm pretty sure I had 24. This thing was totally full, and it measures 24, so... Not sure why its count is off. It must mean maybe there's one that's unreachable currently. Perhaps. Who are you? What is your job? I gotta start now. I'm still on my emergency priorities, so farming. No more farming. Actually, didn't do it like this. No one's allowed except for Ruby. Okay? That's Ruby's job, not your guy's job. Okay? Gene, you can help if there's nothing else going on. You guys don't need to be, you need to be digging. You need to be building. Nisbet, I don't mind if there's no building if you help digging. Harold, researching. Cooking, maybe. And yeah, I guess if you really have nothing else to do, you can help with the farming. I would say you should operate, if anything else, over that. All right. You don't need to be cooking. Okay, Bubbles done, this bit done. Gene, yeah. Turner, operating. Assist with the building if it's needed. Otherwise, help with supplying. In that order. Ruby, yep. And yeah, help with supplying, of course, over anything else. Quinn, decorating primarily, supplying secondary, and help with digging if there's nothing else to do, but also storing. You can be the master of that. And then this as well. Okay, I think now I'm a little bit happier with how this is set up. Oh, maybe I'll copy these over. There we go. As we just hit a brick wall with the food. Yeah, just adding that one dupe was enough to go into chaos spin. We will monitor that carefully. And if we feel we have to take a sudden action, we will. Because we can just whip these on. if I feel that this is not balanced. But you can see there's already some coming alive. There's a few more. So we will see. Why are you not doing this? Why are you doing the level 5? Oh, you guys can't reach down here. That's what it is. Yeah, my axis tunnel broke. Okay, the next thing I also will need, and let's make sure we have enough material for it, we do, is to remember that we're going to have to do this. And then we're going to have to do this. That'll work. And that is a big part of the plan. All right, let's go. Come on. Get things going, my friends. My fear always, too, is that this guy over here. Oh, yeah, remember we're going to do this, and I almost forgot, right? So we're going to enable the auto harvest on these things. And so now he's got oxygen, he's got food, he's got a bathroom, a bed, and he's happy. Should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. Should be capable of finishing this off. Yep. And we should be good. Okay. We'll leave him alone for a bit. He doesn't want anything to do with us right now. And then we'll have the, well, maybe I need to research it first. I'll give our scientists something to do. Clear this. Where is it hiding? This one. Still cold enough over here? Really? Well, once we get some more stuff done, we'll figure that out. I think we'll be okay. It's still cold enough here too. Well, the problem is that this is this needs another injection, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. We need to get back up to temperature again. I don't have help. Here we go. That ought to help. Dump some more heat in for a while. Who's starving? Why are you starving? Are you not? What is going on with you? Consumables. Wait a minute. What is going on? None of them are allowed to eat meal lice. Then what have they been eating? Because were they pickling it on the other side and that's how they're getting to eat it? And then over here, yeah, I guess I was pickling it, right? And over here, do I need to pickle it anymore? That seems like an excessive use of energy. This stuff is -1. This is -1. Yeah. Okay, so that's solved. Yeah. Yeah, they've been pickling it all, so that's just a waste of energy. Let's stop that immediately. No more of that nonsense. We're not producing enough food anymore to have to store it, okay? We're running a baseline. Food should not be getting wasted, and it's pretty staggered out at random, so I think you'll be eating it as fast as they make it. Yeah. And that'll just save energy. Like, big time. Look at all the shine nymphs. This place is becoming a radioactive zone, I bet. Oh, wow. Yeah. Mostly safe. Yeah. Yeah, that's a reasonable level. Not that it matters. We're not doing anything in the kitchen anymore. You just have these shine bugs in the kitchen hanging out. All we do is go in to get water for the research stuff. Yeah, well, it's mostly safe. Hardly a problem, barely an inconvenience. Oh yeah, we're getting it going here. Okay, so the next step to this is to get this stuff back wired in again. So we have to go like this. And we will actually just start pausing this one for a second. I guess I don't need to. No, I can just get that one done now. Okay. Go. I'm actually really excited to be doing this oxygen system once again. I missed it. I really, really enjoy doing an oxy-fern oxygen system. I don't even know if it's efficient or not. I just love it. I'm going to have to look into nosh beans. I like carbon dioxide. And eats ethanol. Okay, that could be a food in the future. Yeah, that sort of fits in with our plan. Okay, so good to know we have a few of those. Let's get this going. Oxyfern, we have 23, it says. I don't believe it. I'm pretty sure we have 24. Why is it not? Oh, that one's not going to work. Plant 9. Copy. Okay, so the only problem with oxyfern is the dirt. So unless you happen to have, because 4,000 grams is not a lot. So unless you happen to have 546 tons of dirt sitting around, this is not the best system. But if you do happen to have 546 tons of dirt, and probably more dirt still in your map, and an entire other side full of dirt, then it's not that bad of a plan. Now, got to remember, mealwood also wants dirt. So this is a very dirt-based system. So the sooner we get off the mealwood and get onto something else, the better. That's not going to happen for a while. But we are sitting on a ton, like a metric ton of dirt. No, 546 tons of dirt. So it's not something we're going to worry about too much right now. It just suddenly occurred to me, it's like, how much dirt will these guys require? And should I automate bringing it in? And probably I should eventually. Now we can take out these two pieces. And we can plant this last one. And see if we did really have, oh, no, we really did only have 23. I guess I was blind and missed one of them wasn't functioning, so this will be perfect because that's going to be almost the right amount. Did the research get done? It did. New printables are available. So we wanted to go up to 7 dupes. Did I add enough for 7? I forget. Let's take another count here. 27 and 27. Sounds like I did. Yeah, that's 60, 70. Yeah. So we set everything up for 7 dupes. The problem is that this is not good. We didn't leave enough space for the 8th one. All right. Base wipe. Didn't remember to make a room. No point in going on. No, of course not. What we will do is we will literally make another room here and stick a bed in it. I really had designed this for 7 dupes, eh? What am I doing? Okay, I guess we're doing some renovation. I'll need that renovation done. This is a terrible piece of art, so you guys can slaughter this stuff a bit faster, thanks. Yeah, nobody wants to see all this garbage. Okay, so there's the 8th table. Here's the art piece. Here's your door. Here's your next door. Here's your bed. For the new guy. We'll do it like this in case we end up taking another dupe. You can always put another one here. And that's all you need, I believe. And let's get that figured out. Because we need another dupe. Doctoring in rocketry. With increased husbandry. Auto. Ren. I always like Ren so much. Too bad we already... that would... No, you know what? Forget that. This guy is who we will take. This is our doctor. We will need a doctor. But he's got rocketry, so I'm very happy about that. He could be our first pilot. Welcome aboard, my friend. Let's figure out what you're good at. Not this for now. You know what? You can be into doctoring. We'll figure out something that you'll doctor up soon enough. But that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be doctoring things. Welcome aboard, doctor. Your priorities, Mr. Doctor. Otto the Doctor. Priority is doctoring. And I don't think you need to do any of that, do you? You know, you can assist with ranching when necessary. And always just supplying is important. Yeah. Yeah, you go with that. Please put your hat on. Oh, what a wonderful doctor hat. Beautiful. Oh, schedule. Otto, you will go into this one. Okay. Did I screw up and take 8 dupes? Uh-oh. I don't know if we have enough oxygen production for 8 dupes. We have enough food. Oh, I think I miscounted. 8 dupes would need 80. Oops. I think I took a dupe when I shouldn't have. I would think I was planning to go to 8. My math was bad. Let me do a meal count here. See what my economy now looks like. 627 times 2 plus. How many do we have over here? 15. That's 70. 69, actually. But we're thinking we might need 80. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. If it's not, we'll have to turn this off and then add some more. We're going to see how it does. Because if I did it by 8 by 8, 68, right? So, yeah, we'll figure it out. The oxygen is underproducing. We'll throw in the algae thing, but for a while we'll be fine, I'm sure. And we're going to find more seeds anyways, so I'm not that worried. We just got to find 2 more seeds. And we're starting to free up a little bit of time here, so I think we can hurry up with this art. Why did... Oh my god, he just took a break right as it was the last second. Ridiculous. All right, just a few last things I need to kind of think about. Just a few last little details. Is that research done yet? Yeah, it is. Okay, so automation. Not that it matters right now. Atmos sensor. Put that in there. Please build that fast so I don't forget about it. Watch this. Boom. So now we take this and we say if it is above, let's just say 1500 for test purposes. If it's above 1500, if this doesn't work anymore, I'm not going to be happy. And it doesn't work anymore. Oh no, they fixed my exploit. They fixed my exploit. How did I used to do this? I'm sure this is how I did it, and these would all become non-functional because they wouldn't be sitting on something, but they fixed this. That's right. They fixed this thing. So that was really dumb to build. Everyone can have a good laugh about that. Now I have a system that, and I actually know how I did it the last time when they fixed this. I just built the wrong way. It's been so long since I did one of these systems. So live and learn. That's not a problem, though. That is not a problem. Okay. I remember how I did do this, and it is got to be wired in differently. So this is no good. We can simply now I've made a vacuum under here. Even crazier. Well, whatever. This is just whatever now. So let's just let's just leave that there as a visual indicator, the most complex power wasting visual indicator. Or should we? Or is that just going to be a waste of power? Well, we do have to do this properly. So what we will do, this is so dumb of me. I can't believe I forgot this. Let's just put a switch over here. Have I not researched the on-off switch? It might, oh, there it is. Let's do this. Okay. You know what they say, oopsie. Oops, 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 oops. Who's starving? No one. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna do this. That's so dumb of me to have done this. We're just going to leave that the way it is and do this properly. Okay, so plumbing, that's just how I used to do it. And it can go, we can get it wired in pretty easily around here somewhere. Well, this has to feed that, so yeah, we kind of need to rejig this a bit. So I will do this like this. Put this in. Okay, as a starter. Okay, and then we'll this will now feed through, and now we just got to kind of disconnect a bunch of this stuff, and this one will go here, and we need to disconnect that, and we wait for this to run itself out. Meanwhile, we go in the plumbing and we say liquid shut off. Go like this. We get the automation wire, and we go like this. Tell them to get on that fast. Well, they're just rapid for that. And as far as this goes is concerned, it will work, I think. Better make sure this is also not got anything there. It's up and out, yeah. Assuming that that's, why is this, what is going on? Oh, it's power. Yeah, this thing needs power, of course. Not a problem. Barely an inconvenience. Stop dinging me so much. Okay, so that's now doing what it's supposed to do. And then we tell this thing, if it's above, if it's below, no. If the current pressure is above 1500, send a green signal. And that, what we want to say, though, is if it's below, send a red signal, and then boom. This thing shuts off the water. Yeah. But then what we care about is the pressure up here. We're actually going to try and get it above that. So we will be, and it'll work because I'll run out of water and it'll turn off. But we do need some more logic in here. This is not actually supposed to be, it's quite so insane. So, because I don't want it flipping on, flipping off, flipping on, flipping off over and over. Basically, what we want to do is the buffer amount of time after it receives red, or is it a filter? Only let it through if it's received it for longer than the selected filter time. Yeah, that's what we do. We want to put this here and snip this. Okay, here, get this built, please. Okay, and then we're going to tell the filter gate to wait for like 300 seconds, like half a cycle, basically. Oh, 200 is the maximum. Okay, fine. So as long as possible. And so now that's set up, right? Yeah. So right now this is saying, hey, if it's below this, then turn on. So let's just say if it's above this, and then we can see that the automation gate is just going to slowly tick down before it finally says, okay, start feeding it, right? Because this is going to flip back and forth as it balances around that area type stuff, right? Because right now we're at, but we're going to say if it's below, right? But see, it's flipping around. But really what we want to do is we're going to get this up to 2000. And we're going to say if this is below 2000, then flip on. And it'll take some time to work through. That's what we want. However, we know that we will start bleeding through oxygen right now because we are not producing enough for the amount of dupes we have. So the next step in this craziness, what is going on here? There's just, yeah, body temperature. Still waiting for this. The next step, and our system is run out of heating fluid again, hasn't it? because we're going through so much water. So we need to add some more in here, which is amazing that we're going through this fast. Get some more of this going. And we're bringing in lots of hot stuff. And how is our temperature? It's very, very slowly getting there. I think for now, we are going to cut this off because we don't really need to go up here for anything currently. Yes, this is just all redundant right now. So, well, even more so because I know that bad stuff is coming in here now. Let's enclose that. Start trying to seal our base completely and get the desired temperature we want. Right. And we're pretty cold up there, and that's not going to work. So the last kind of thing I want to get going here, we're actually going to take this. It's going to run up through here. It's going to run across here. It's going to go up here. It's going to fly through this area. It's going to come down here. And then it's going to go into this, right? Yeah, instead of the current route it goes through. We're going to leave that for now, but we're going to let them build all that in, and that is going to be our heating coil for now, and we're going to solve this temperature problem once and for all. And you can see how that worked when that was shut off. It won't shut off, though, for a while until we hunt down some more. Why are people starving? Why is Devin starving? What are you doing, man? Why are you not farming this and you're just sitting there running on this wheel? This is set to 50% with a 5 value on it. This battery is at 100%. Why are you on this wheel? What am I doing wrong here? This doesn't have to be connected or anything. Oh my god, I didn't turn farming on for him. All that discussion about that, I completely forgot about that for him. What did I turn on? Did I turn ranching on? No. Stop running on this thing, man. Why are you running this when the battery's at this level? Why are you not... What is going on with you? Seriously, why is he making... Why is he doing this? When the batteries were full. That's really odd. Okay. Maybe he just felt like he had nothing else he could do. And so he just kept... Yeah, that's probably what it is. There was nothing, literally nothing else for him to do in life except run that wheel. So, because he's got this all figured out. I'm going to activate this. Over here, starvation issues are simply because the mealwood is trying to keep up. But we got a bunch that's about to be ready, so I think we're okay. Guys, you have farming to do. What is... Yeah, there he goes. Okay, so... Yeah. Okay. Okay, so the next task is... we'll work on this later. It's not critical. We got this thing. It just turned on. So now we want to cut this off. The central one. We're going to cut that off. And we're going to cut this off. then when this empties out, we're going to cut that off. And we know we have insufficient oxygen generation, but if I feel like I'm getting too low, I'll simply get a, whatchamacallit going. So how is this working? Oh yeah, that's exactly what I want to see happening. This is almost getting too warm. No, it's not bad. Yeah, and the other thing is I don't like this polluted oxygen. The only way to get rid of it is going to be to do this. To put just one of these in with a deodorizer. Not two of them, one of them. Please build that quickly. There's no reason why I'm building it quickly, but anyway, just put that there. And you know what? This is, you don't need it. We'll just do a 9. Getting carried away. Is this? No, it's all polluted. I just got a weird background. Okay, we'll know soon enough if we're growing enough mealwood. Because people are going to starve to death. We got a whole bunch of it coming. Do we have any at the 90 level? So. I think we're underproducing. Although we just got a few more in line because of body temperature. So we are going to have to turn on mush bar. We're going to have to turn that on. Or we're going to have people dying. Why is nobody cooking? I really don't have the priorities high enough. So we got one cook, Gene. We're going to actually need a second cook. Harold, you can cook as well. That'll give us 2 cooks. And farmer, no. Quinn, I think we'll put you on it as well. Okay. So we got enough people that we're going to have 2 staff on it at once. All right, start pumping that stuff out. I mean, it might be a little bit dicey here. I might have flown too close to the sun. Better monitor this. Uh-oh. Harold. Consumables, they... Oh my god. Let's let them be eating those. That could have been the issue. I mean, somebody was eating one. Oh, mush fry, because they actually cooked this. No, let's not do that right now. Actually, might as well leave that on for now. But let's... Yeah, that almost was a disaster. Oh, I better double check, though. Harold, you're the next one who must eat. Consumables, all of them off, except for Harold. Harold, you can eat next. Perfect. Go, 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 go. Okay. Now let's go back and say that you can all eat mush bars. Yep. Double check this. Okay, we got one, just Auto. Auto, can you find some food, please? Okay, Auto just grabbed food. Okay, and then boom, bumper crop. And we'll keep this going for a bit. My concern will be that, yeah, too bad that was an oxyfern. My concern would be that, that we're not producing enough. Yeah, because even this, like this body temperature is going down, which is too bad. I think we got a little bit of a reconfig that we should do here. Doing this doesn't make sense. This should go like this. Okay. And then we will take this and we're going to disconnect from this. And now if I take all this out, if I take this part out, will it keep rotating? Yes, it will. No, let's just deconstruct all this. Keep it clean. All right, and now, what is my temperature? It's still fairly high. And we are starting to see a very slow heating of everything. And we will kind of let that go like that. And we will slowly see the base warm up to the temperature we're trying to get to. These still seem to be letting some in. I assume it's going to for a while. It's because it's so cold. Yeah, I think we're looking good. Okay, I am going to end this episode here. I feel like we're kind of got a little bit of stability going on. We are up to, not quite. I want to have at least a cycle buffer before I kick it over back and see if it measures out. I'd say we're almost there. Yeah, I would say that we're ready to kick it over. Anyways, we'll test it out in the next episode. Kind of happy where I got things today. A couple of little errors. We definitely do have to go on the hunt for the seeds, but I am going to just kind of wrap it up there, and I hope you enjoyed the video and the progress that's being made. Have a great day. We will see you in the next one.